The idyllic setting of Sydney's Coogee Beach is where this story starts. In this building, to be exact, the Crown Plaza Hotel.
We did the formal thing, sat around a boardroom table and talked strategy and all that corporate bullshit.
This is Cameron George, the boss of the Warriors, but back in October 2023, he was also the boss of a somewhat stagnating New Zealand thoroughbred racing.
I was sick and tired of just going from year to year, trying to work out how to survive rather than grow.
But an idea was starting to grow in a setting not too dissimilar to this interview.
We went up and had a few beers and the more I got my head around it, the more excited I got.
That idea was to create a new horse race spectacle with the most prize money New Zealand has ever seen.
Like, we needed a solid partner, and so I got a few more beers into him and we got a few more dollars out of him, and it started to develop.
That guy is Lachlan Fitt, the money man at global betting company Entain, and growth was his goal too. The concept was born, $4.5 million on the line, the race named the Kiwi, but they needed a sponsor.
And New Zealand Bloodstock, they were just took 20 seconds to think of them, and I think it took them 20 seconds to respond and say, yeah, it makes sense.
NZB owns the Karaka sales venue, and they particularly like the rule that horses in the NZB Kiwi have to be Kiwi.
The horse either has to be a New Zealand bred horse or sold through a New Zealand sale. That means that gives the local industry just enormous confidence.
It's a race for 3-year-old horses only, and it's a slot race where each of the 14 entry slots have different owners. They were auctioned off last year for megabucks, with ownership lasting 3 years. The concept is used at Australia's The Everest race, which has prize money of 20 million Aussie dollars.
How do we replicate that in New Zealand and get something that cuts through to the mainstream that a non-racing fan might engage in?
More hype, more interest, more punters, more betting, responsibly of course, which means more profits and a more resilient industry.
It's got all the ingredients, like any sport, to be something extremely competitive on a global stage that brings them all back to New Zealand.